And it looks like we're about to get underway here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, Kansas. This is Jared Schicky, Coach Keelan Barker. What's up, Keelan?
Yeah, we're back again, mate. Looking forward to another good game.
Absolutely. So it looks like they're ready to go here. No introductions, so we'll do our best to try and tell you who's playing during these opening minutes here. Beautiful night here in Coffeyville, Kansas. Looks like the wind is blowing to the north. Slight breeze, Keelan, like it always is here at Veterans Stadium.
Never usually get a game without wind up here.
Ball dropped back to Daniel Aragon right at the very, very beginning. Looks like he's trying to find Caden Herring. Ooh, and they're looking long early in these opening seconds.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if Coffeyville can start the same way they did in the regional final. You know, they got going straight away, got 2 early goals, and that really set the tone for the game for them. So, a tough competition today against Rose Hill, but you know, we're excited for a good game.
Well, the big boss just came in here to make sure we're all good to go. There we go. Rose Hill has a throw in here down the sideline. For Coffeyville, we've got a bit of info on them. It looks like they've elected to play more of a 4-5-1 formation, Coach.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and win the game in the middle of the field. Probably look to get numbers around. That's a great ball.
That is. He's
the danger man. We saw that. Was fortunate enough to watch the final between Rose Hill and Independence, and number 12, Caden Dinkle for Rose Hill. He's a real threat. So
was that him that made that pass?
Yeah, he's starting the game off strong.
It looks like it was Zachary Hoeing that got on the end of it, couldn't quite redirect it the direction he wants. But yeah, they're going to have to do a good job of manning where that number 13 is all game. He's dangerous here less than a minute in the game.
Yeah, I'm sure Coffeyville, they'll be looking to get the wingers high when they can and get around number 17, Caden Herring again. He had a fantastic game last time we was here, and I'm sure they'll be looking to cause trouble, run channels for him, and get Coffeyville high up the field.
Yeah, big athletic kid, does well to get in behind the lines. You said that. That was him with a long throw, of course. Second ball was something that Coffeyville did really well against Parsons, or maybe it was Parsons maybe just not clearing their lines as well. We'll find out tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So we were saying about that 4-5-1. I think it's Zane Stevenson, the left back, Daniel Aragon, and Kevin Frazier. They're on that back line. I'm not sure what he's doing with the right back here. And of course, we're going to see, what is that, Salinas out there on the right.
Yeah, looks like it.
Right back, yeah. Then in the midfield, going with Edgar Ponce, I think Alonso Andres. Now, did he end up putting Kevin Huerta into the game? There was a little chat about him utilizing Kevin, an upperclassman this year. As Rose Hill is on the counterattack. It doesn't look like it. Zach Slavin out there in the midfield. Alex Roman as well. With Caden Herring, as we already mentioned up top. Brandon Decker in goal. Got a chance to see him before the game. He looked ready, Coach.
Oh, yeah. Focused. Very focused.
Might very well be the biggest game in Field Kinley soccer history, and he's fortunate to get a call between the pipes for it.
Yeah, and they look ready. They've started off well again. I think a bit more quality than the last game we saw. Last time the first 10 or 15 minutes was kind of both teams feeling each other out, but you can see this quality on the field. It's going to be interesting. We can kind of create the first real chance.
Well, it's going to take that, isn't it? And
yeah.
We saw Rose Hill play the other day, and it's clearly a better team. Had more time to be established than a team like Parsons. But still, Rose Hill and Independence played to a 1-0 game over there in Independence. Yeah. And the 1 goal scored off a penalty. Yeah. So could have went either way. And we know throughout the years, Independence and Coffeyville have had similar matchups with each other. So I think tonight makes it to be a really good game.
Yeah, I agree, Coach. I agree. It's going to be an early change here.
Yeah, referee stops the clock. I didn't see him get injured off the ball.
No, I didn't see it either. He's hobbling there. He might just take a few minutes before he gets back on. It's number 37 for Rose Hill, Charles Black.
Took a bit of a knock there, right? Hopefully he'll be out soon. I'll be back up soon. Coach utilizing his opportunity there to do some coaching on the defense. I like that. I'm the type of guy that does the same thing. So I jog out to pick up my injured player. I'm making sure that I small discussions that I can hear. We don't get timeouts, right?
No. And you've got to use that. You see it now in the EPL. Now they put these water breaks in during COVID. Straight away, what do coaches do? They find ways to start coaching in those times. So
I was thinking the same thing when I watched that during the break. Coffeyville defending the corner here. Zane Stevenson does well to get out there and find feet. Can they connect a few passes today, Coach? That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah, it took him a while last time.
And that's what we're looking for.
And he's in. Go on then.
He's more
Go to goal. Go to goal.
Puts it on the floor. He's going to be a winner. He's off the post. He's hit the post here in these opening minutes. Edgar Ponce on the ball, going to keep it in. Can he? Rose Hill looking to try and clear their lines. They're looking a bit disorganized at the point.
Oh, Coach, and that's what he does best. He runs channels. He puts pressure on the back line. Here he is taking the throw in as well.
Beat the keeper, but he couldn't beat the post. That's so disappointing. And these are those round-edged posts too. So there's a small margin of error for that not to go in. Hopefully that's an early sign.
He's in again. I tell you what, it's the first big chance of the game, and it is a big chance.
Now what can we do here? Can we connect a pass or two? Would be a good idea. Find your midfield there. It looks long, but Paul's going to deflect off a Rose Hill player for a Coffeyville throw, so I think that's a small battle one. Now my question is, they're going to keep jogging Caden all the way across the pitch to keep throwing.
He's been busy.
It's great for the long throw, but man, it's got to be tiring. Back and forth, right? Yeah,
just over 5 minutes in, and he's been all over the shot. So let's see if they can make advantage of it, though. It's back out, well defended.
Now there's a big gap between the attacking players and the back line. I'd like to see, like we discussed last time. I know they're conscious of that 13, but what's the point if he's going to have that much room to run?
No, I think you're spot on, Coach. Just even then, they break that counter and they've got so much space to run through.
They're doing well to get back behind the ball, though, as Coffeyville.
Yeah, as we said last time, we both played for Coach Corey. The team's going to be organised. They're going to defend well, and they're going to make you earn your chances. So, defending there should be okay. Yates gave the goal kick.
Fooled me a bit there, didn't he? I thought he was going to put it in the corner.
You had to think about it.
He fooled me. It's a local ref. Looks like that's Philip Reese on the lines. Referee stops the clock. The center ref. That's Nick McBride, actually. I can name off a few. That's cool to see some Southeastern Kansas referees out there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's a big chance, Coach. In a big game like this, you hope you don't go to rule those missed chances later on. Would have been a good start for Coffeyville, just like they got last time against Parsons. Putting early goals away, getting on the front foot.
Yeah, it's situations like that. You'd like to catch them off guard, and you hope that he didn't snap Rose Hill back into focus and have him, switch on at this point.
And I believe, Coach, that's number 12 down, Caden Dinko, and he is the danger man for Rose Hill. So this would be quite a big blow for them if he goes off. So, I'm hoping the lad's all right. He had a good game against Independence. I was excited to watch him tonight.
I think so. I think expression used last time in the Parsons game was, I think he was the one that was pulling a lot of the strings during that Rose Hill match at Independence. So I see Samuel Hensley out there. We've mentioned Charles Black. Looks like, I believe that's Ethan Tucker as well, maybe at the right back at number 6. Let's see, 21, 3. Andrew Weeks looks like he's in the game. Timothy Hoops or Hoopus, whichever it is. I'm sorry for the one that I said incorrectly.
We try, coach. That's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, an effort is all that I can
Yeah.
give. You know, that's all we can really ask at a time like this. Now that goalkeeper looks like, wow, how about that? Right when we say it, huh? If that is in fact number 16 in goal, I believe that would be Quadamak Luna Baruman.
Another solid effort, that, you know.
That's impressive. So I'm not seeing another goalkeeper listed though in position unless I'm missing. Are you, Coach?
No, I think they were testing us with that name.
Yeah, so I think he's the only one.
Well, it gives a bit of a breather, you know, they get to catch their breath a little bit. It's one of those games where all the nerves are kicking in, so they'll probably try to settle in a bit more now. And like you were saying earlier, Coach, maybe try and string together a few passes, dictate the tempo a little bit at Coffeyville, and then try and find their wingers, and obviously Caden Herron slipping through as well.
And that's the second Rose Hill player that's gone out, at least temporarily.
Yeah.
An injury. Right while I'm saying that, I'm seeing there's a lot of Rose Hill faithful that made the journey out here.
Yeah, there was at Independence as well. You know, it's a great following. It's good to see the support for Kansas soccer.
Other matchups throughout the state. We were talking about that this afternoon, huh, Coach? So there's lots of teams right now vying to be that Final Four team left over for the state final. I think that's going to be at Stryker Complex this year. Please don't quote me on that, folks. It has been in Hummer Park in Topeka years past, but I believe Stryker's kind of taken that over.
That's the one in Wichita, right,
Yeah,
Coach?
yeah,
Okay.
that's that new facility. That's where
Good
we
tackle.
the Jayhawk Conference do ours. That was a great tackle.
Oh, and a
James
great
Stevens, turn, right? Now, can Anchor hang on to the ball? Can he find a change?
Work the line, I don't mind it.
Yeah, he knows where he's going with that. Give Caden a chance
Little
to disrupt
setback.
some things there.
You'd like to see him set it off a little bit there, just like you were saying last game, Coach.
Yeah, he doesn't always have to look forward.
No, he's done his job. He's held the ball up well, set it off, and then spin and try and get yourself in a more dangerous position, I think, there. A good play by Coffeyville, though. Was it number 10 there, Alonzo? Great turn.
Yeah, in a tight spot there. It takes a lot of wherewithal to even try that and move, let alone to do it successfully. So it looks like that is, I believe that's Zach Slavin on the ball, looking to try and dispossess the Rose Hill player. They find Caden again. Can he step on it, keep it in bounds? Well, he keeps it in bounds at least.
Yeah.
Again, he's just wreaking havoc back there. Now they're dropping, ended up 4 players.
Go on then,
dropping.
have a go.
Good look at goal. Can he beat some players and get a chance here? Ball's collected on the back line and then just safely put out of bounds.
They've got great intensity about Coffeyville. You know, the press, the second and third balls. You know, they're all the same as against Parsons. You know, they don't give them a second to breathe, and I think they've got the advantage so far in this game.
So while Coffeyville keeps these numbers back, they do well to be in his back pocket.
Yeah. On ball in again. Can one of these just drop kindly, you know, instead of a shot?
Zane's got a left foot. Can he get around on it?
I don't know if it's a shot or a cross, but he's tested the keeper anyway.
Right. Yeah, at least now the keeper has a chance to get the ball in his hands because all that's happened is he's seen it roll past him and luckily hit the post.
True.
It's always nice for a goalkeeper to get the ball collected in your hands and be able to settle things down. That's what you like out of your goalkeeper.
The back line for Coffeyville started solid again. You know, we said it last time. We didn't really have to mention too many names. They just did the job all night, and it seems like they're doing it again.
You know, what's funny is, you know, you've already mentioned that we both played here. Now, I remember when I went on a tryout when I was transferring from Coffeyville. And the Coffeyville Clear is what the coach on my tryout dubbed it. He said every time I got the ball, I was looking for that deep clear and trying to find those lines. So I guess that's in play today with Kevin Frazier especially looking to find that deep ball every time it falls on the back line. Edgar Ponce, I think, did really well last game, and there he is again trying to work through that midfield.
Coffeyville throw in there, yeah, they're doing well. Can they find that final ball now? That'll be the next step.
A long throw again, forcing it to defend. I think that's kind of the angle, right? It's forcing him to defend that first ball and then see what happens with it.
Nice. Come on then, take a gamble on it. Keeper's not there.
Keeper's held himself for a bit, hasn't he? Now here they are running at the goal. Coffeyville looking for a chance to play for a
Is it a corner
kick. Is he going to give the foul? Give the corner. I think he's calling for the corner kick.
I like it, and it was dangerous last time with the corners, so it's going to be interesting here how Rose Hill deal with it compared to Parsons.
When you think of the size,
True,
of the kid,
yeah.
there's not a lot of big lads out there, but man, with Herring there, and then how well they can drive a ball. Edgar Ponce, great size. Zach Slavin, not a small kid. He's pushed it away.
Yeah, he's done well. Don't let him turn.
He's done well to be on him, but he just can't let him run at him there now. Daniel Aragon slides over to win the tackle, only momentarily.
He had a good game last time as well, and I don't mind. He just puts out fires.
Solid, yeah.
Yeah. Read the play there. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
And I think that's kind of his role, that deep
Yeah.
down there. Now, it leads you to believe these long throws, 60, 70 yards out. After a while, teams kind of set in a little bit. I'd like to see him through a little while, look for some shorter options, try to go through the midfield.
Mix it up a bit, drag him out. I think you're right, Coach. Goal kick to Coffeyville.
If you're wondering what that is, we've got the windows open today, folks. It's such a nice night, 70s here in Coffeyville, and that's not us making strange sounds. That's quite a bit of Coffeyville faithful that come out to support the Golden Tornadoes.
Yeah, there's quite a few fans there, and it's great to see some of our boys' team there as well. They've come out and support the local high school. They know how important this game is as well.
Oh yeah. Anything that encourages, growth in football or soccer, as it likes to be called around here, in our area is a good thing. And of course, you and I subscribe to that until we can.
Okay, a little
that's a good turn. Now, can he lay it off to somebody?
It's unlucky. It's unlucky.
It's still early on in the game. Here we are, 27 minutes left in the first half. Ooh.
Don't mind it. It's one of those games. It's going to get tasty.
Well, and he ran off right after it. So, I mean, I'm not certain it was intentional. But it's funny. It happens right in front of the Coffeyville High School fans there. And so, as far as they're concerned, he did it on purpose. And he wrote him a letter about how he was going to do it. I wrote a letter. These are kids. You would have posted it or something like that, right? These kids don't write letters. Sorry, Coach. I showed my age a bit there, didn't I? Wrote a letter. Jeez. That ball goes out of bounds.
The free kick he gave there?
No, I think, you're correct. It is. I thought at first he was just calling for the out of bounds, but based on the positioning, I think he's getting. And look at both teams respecting each other's long ball. They're dropping 40 yards back.
It's a bit of a chess match at the minute. I feel like Coffeyville, if maybe they pushed a few more numbers up, they probably ask a few more questions. But it's a big game. They're feeling them out. I want to show the cards too early. That's a great ball.
That is a great one. He's done well to settle it.
Again, Coffeyville answers. That back line.
Coffeyville fans telling him to play it. I like this, though. A little bit more, because as long as it's just him, it's going to be just him. So if you force them to, come out and defend you a little bit, you give your striker a better chance. Let's remember, we are playing a 4-5. Just like that, he's running with 3 defenders there versus the 4 that he's always looking at. It's because Edgar Ponce and these players here have kind of forced them to come defend their midfield a little bit. So that's well done. So I don't want to get him wrong, but Salinas over there on the right side, I believe he's one of these ones that keeps coming in late, looking for chances. Alex Roman as well. I think he's playing up there right underneath Caden Herring.
We're about 15 minutes in, Coach. What do you reckon to the start of the game for Coffeyville?
I think they got to keep up the intensity that they've got going for them. I mean, their recipe, seems to be force Rose Hill to beat you and then force them to defend you afterwards. Yeah. And I like that.
They barely let them out there. The first third, really. They pressed it. They win the second balls. How many throw-ins this lad's taken already?
And it's turned into a back and forth, because both teams are setting in so far defensively and, but not overcommitting their defensive players. That it really is an attack and counter type of game. And they're just forcing them to deal with it, Coffeyville is. Samuel Hensley again, number 27 on the sideline. He had a great touch on the ball there when he settled out that long pass.
Just thinking that.
Can he have a shot? That's a great look from Edgar Ponce. And he's bobbled it. Can he get on the end there?
What a turn that is, by the way.
Now, Coach, am I lost my mind? Have they made a keeper change? Wasn't he in green?
Do we miss that one, Coach? I think you might be right,
I'm certain. Yeah, yeah. Wow.
It's a good ball. Hit it.
He's on the other end of it. Coffeyville's done really, really well there to settle that on the near post.
Just stop the counter attack here.
Yep. Now they got to watch for this delivery. They're looking to get in between their center backs here. Coffeyville's keeping their depth. Force them to go.
Yeah.
I'd like to look into this goalkeeping thing because I'm seeing a green goalkeeper on the Rose Hill bench.
I think you're right, Coach. He was starting. I think you're right. You've done well to spot that one.
And it begs the question again, what we spoke about earlier. That would have been that goalkeeper's first touch on the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he kind of got a bit bobbly with it.
And it was a good strike as well. He's I think he's fooled a lot of people with that turn. He's dropped the shoulder.
For a bit of traffic.
Yeah. I like that.
And here he is. 50 yards away, he's going to show this long throw again, and again, it works for him. They're looking to win.
It's a shoulder workout, I tell you that.
Yeah, it is. He's all right foot there, but he's able to get the ball and keep it in.
It's a nice pass. Broke a bit of pressure there for Rosa, which they needed.
And again, they're able to find that target man when he's running across that back line. Kevin Frazier, he's done well to kind of slide in and pin Aragon again, like you said, just putting out the fire.
Yeah, they do a good job of that, Coffey. They really are. Simple at the back, but they know the role, defending well again. It's a great tackle. Well done.
Zach Slavin there.
Great tackle.
That was a good header from Zane Stevenson. Now they're looking to find him long, and that's unfortunate. That's literally where he was standing just before. So I think the players, Coffey has done well to find him there. There's just kind of some miscommunication about where he's wanting that ball.
It's a good game so far. Both teams up for it. No one's pulling out of a challenge. It's gonna be a tough one to win.
State quarterfinal match. Coffeyville, Kansas. It's a good night for soccer. It's a good night for the program altogether. So great turnout. 20 minutes left in the first half, and I agree it's been a good match. He gets on the ball.
Great
He's a
feet.
little bit cheeky there. Let's not be dumb and make silly fouls in the box. You'd like to see him have a strike there.
Yeah, he was in.
I mean, everybody wants to do that FIFA play, that was a joystick move or whatever, but again, force the goalkeeper for Coffeyville to do something to make a save, because I don't think, has he had the ball in his hands
They've
yet?
not even had a look, so far. So, there's half chances, we spoke about it last time as well. They're taking the most of it.
Referee's letting them play there. Hasn't been a whole lot of changes, even though we made much ado about that goalkeeping swap, but has their number 13, has he re-entered, Coach? I don't think he has he?
No, I can't see him. I don't know if it's going to be one of those, trying to get him treated and back in for the second half. I'm not too sure, but it'd be disappointing. It'd be disappointing. He had a good game against Independence, so I was looking forward to watching him play and how Coffey's back line would deal with that test. Rose having a bit more success here, spending a bit more time, and Coffey was half.
And I believe that as we're talking about that, number 13 coming off, I believe that's Andrew Leck, number 5, that came in his position. He's gotten on the ball. He's gotten around. I think that was him that got into the box there.
Yeah.
Tried to flick.
And he's here again,
He's on the
coach.
ball now.
It's not a
He
bad
finds
ball
some
out
space on the
wide.
outside. Oh, he might award the foul there.
Oh, he
That was
gave
going
it. It's a tough one, that.
Now, one thing I will say is next time that happens, Zane, don't pass them the ball so quickly. Make them walk over and get that ball.
Get organized.
Because, some teams will go really quick and
Yeah.
knock that one on. You've got your back to the goal there. So I think this is the first real good opportunity to see what Rose Hill's going to do on a set piece.
It's not a bad ball either.
It's really dangerous. He's going to go out for a goal kick. Yeah, that's a real nice ball. They had numbers back there. He's floating it in.
Number 9, is it? Ethan Anderson there. So it's a good ball there from Rosa. He's put in a dangerous spot. He's asking questions there. I like it.
We got a substitute coming in. Looks like over here on
27 coming off, and he was doing all right. He was doing all right for Rose Hill.
probably just a breather, I suspect. This is Caden States, number 8, who's come on.
Nice. Go on then.
Edgar Ponce with the ball in the midfield. He's looking to make the substitute run.
I like him. He had a good game last time. He's got energy. He wins the balls in there. He makes things tick for Coffeyville, that's for sure. Gonna be a corner ball here. They'll take it. It's that long throw, and they're asking again. That's why he does it.
Yeah, repeatedly. You know,
Yeah.
and again, they've got a game plan. They're going to stick to it. Argue with it or no, they're on the same page as Coffeyville.
Yeah.
Now settle in and go ahead and take a good look at it here, Edgar. That's a great looking ball. He's floated in the back stick.
Go on, hit it.
Oh, my
blocked.
goodness,
Shoot.
he's able to get a shot. Can he put it on for
Oh! I think his own man's blocked that.
Wow. That's Kevin Frazier comes off the back line. And, Coach, that's what we've been talking about. They get that other man involved. They didn't waste that fourth player there on the corner kick. Kevin Frazier comes in for what we thought was a great first chance, and he gets the second ball through traffic. And I bet you've got some Field Kinley fans over there arguing for a handball. Anytime a ball goes through the box like that, you got a chance to moan for it.
And Coach, I don't know if I'm right. I thought it was his own man that blocked that. It was a bit of a laser beam coming through.
Could have been. Now, I don't know if this had anything to do with there was a Rose Hill player down in that vicinity afterwards. And so he either got hit with the ball or he was laughing at the person who did. Either way, he wasn't involved in the counterattack for Rose Hill. As their number 5 is running down the field again, that is Andrew Leck. Been really involved since he came in.
Yeah, and who's there to put out the fire again? My man Daniel Organ. Good stuff.
Yep. Coffee looks to clear their line again. They've got 9 guys behind the ball at any given time, and then they're looking to counter. Oh, he's put it too far.
Yeah, you had time there. Keep
Watch,
driving.
Caden's not going to give up. You see some strikers doing that. Just go ahead and save their energy. I don't know if I'd chase them that far, but now they did bring the ball. Goal was to get it down the field. They've brought it all the way down into their third. They're going to force them to get it out here. Rose Hill does well there.
Yeah, probably need to be a bit more connected there, Coffeyville. If they're going on the press, Caden's going, you've got to go with him.
Rose Hill did well to recognize that. They weren't sending the kind of numbers they needed to just knock the ball around and get it out, but here they are now in the middle of the field. Coffeyville gets 8 behind the ball this time. And they're running at him again. Now,
Yeah, he's looking a bit tired to me, Caden.
there might be a sub to come at some point for him. He is. Well, I mean, the question is, and no one is going to question anybody's motives, but man, every once in a while, save a throw-in for somebody else.
Yeah.
He's a big target as well. You lose a bit in there, and I know what it's like when you've got that in your locker and you want to use it over and over again. I get it, but I'm greedy. I wanted to be on the other end of those balls. Now that's a great turn by Rose Hill. He's looking to run out, and they're forcing Coffeyville to defend them.
Can they keep it here? We've lost that battle in the middle. It's a good ball. Keep it, come and claim that one. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Rose Hill doing well to build up there at least, It's not a bad ball out of there. You got.
Oh, going on a bit there.
Ethan Tucker looks like the right back defends the first ball, carries it up, and now here we are.
Go on then.
He's giving it away. Give Kane a chance here to run. He's just put it out a bit too far.
Yeah, and he won't let that centre back have that one for free. You know, he's going to have to earn it. I like that from him.
Now, here's where I would employ a Caden Herring throw. It looks like they're going to opt not to. It is a throw-in, I believe. Yep, I think he's recognized it now.
Heard you, coach. He's heard you.
I mean, this is where it's really
Yeah.
bad. This might as well be a corner kick when you throw like that. Now, it's the second ball that Coffeyville's really going to try and take advantage of here.
Yeah, and again, if he can get pop out nice on the edge of the box, it's a good throw.
He's going to get a second ball in there.
Can we deliver? Can we deliver? It's not a bad ball.
Gets the cross in, does Coffeyville. Rosehill trying to deal with it. And that Kevin Frazier again coming off the back line. Now I think that might be something they recognize, you know, because here we are as we look at them, we break them down. They've got 3 players at the back, so they've pushed Kevin Frazier up and said, kind of giving him the freedom to chase some balls down, and it's paid off for him because here they are, they're awarded with now a corner kick.
Yeah, definitely, coach. Those little adaptations in the game, little tweaks, you know, when you're reading it. That's that experience there. It's a good ball.
Oh.
Go on then. Oh,
he closed his eyes on the header.
he did. He did.
He's going to try and score that with his shoulder. We've seen that way too many. And again, that left
foot
is going to be offsides, I think, but he's got to deal with that still. Zane.
Good catch, Keeps. Good catch.
Second ball that Zane's got, you know, off his left boot here. Now that's dangerous because you don't always see left-footed left backs, you know, in all teams. And so to have a guy that can come in one time and kind of send him back in the mixer like that is nice. He always found some space out there as Rosehill running in. Well, they've done well with that so far.
Okay.
He's giving the corner. He's done well with that. I think that was, I think it was 32, Alexander Arnhart.
Coffee, look, they're bringing all 11 guys back. Strikers back in.
It looks like Rosehill is noticing it, at least for the most part. They're committing all but 2.
How are they going to deal with this, coach?
They're going to give them 7 players. Look, they've loaded up the box, coach, and they're going to run right at him.
Clear it.
That line. Get everybody up. Can you restart it? Oh, he should have just found his back player there.
Was that a bit of it? Is that one of those?
Oh, what a turn! Can he keep it?
Oh, good feet. Oh, I tried the
He's done
Maradona
too
turn.
much. He's done too much. He married on to get out of that, and then married on to put himself right back in it. That's got to frustrate you because that's a great little play there by Andrew Weeks. Nice show of skill. I mean, to even have it in your locker is impressive.
Go on then, press him now. Let's get up together.
Running at him here. So this is Coffeyville.
Go together.
Looks like that's Alonzo, I believe.
Good
Alonzo
tackle.
Anders. I like how Coffeyville gets back, though. You know, they run, they get forward, and then they get back. Might have a little bit of tired legs on their target player up there. He needs to make sure that he's not hidden behind one of those center backs.
Yeah, especially with just the one up front. You know, he's always got to be that option. So it's a big ask for him tonight.
I mean, there's no time for holiday when you play a single striker.
No.
Ever. Speaking of holiday, I'm going to point out that I brought my teacup because I thought Coach Barker was going to bring his tea kettle and go proper English on me, but I had backup coffee instead, so I mean, I'm still safe, but we were going to go.
We'll have to do it next time when Coffeyville win.
It's a date. It'll have to happen. Now here we are with a strike on goal. Oh my gosh! The first major chance for Rosehill, and he puts it away. It's a great look. I do believe we were just talking about. I believe that's Andrew Weeks, number 21. Let's see if that's the number still celebrating. I mean, what a great strike he's put out there. It
was a tough one for Coffeyville. I think they were the better team there. I don't think there was much the keeper could have done. You know, just one of those sweet strikes into the corner. And how do they react from this? You know, plenty of time still left in the game. That's a tough one.
That goal coming with about 11 minutes left in the second half. Well, let's see if Coffeyville goes undeterred. They play the long ball again, and let's see if that gives Rosehill any motivation to take control of the game maybe. But with 10 minutes left, it's exciting to see how both teams respond. It was a good strike, though.
It was. Cody, I say the keeper. I don't think he could have done anything about that one. It's just one of those ones. He did it right.
He's wrapped his hips around.
Yeah.
He's gotten through the traffic, and that's the thing. When you only shoot a ball about hip high or so, and you're on the edge of the 18 like that, by the time the keeper does see it, it's almost too late. You almost have to hope for the best. And he did lay out. He looked like he gave it his best effort there. So that's unfortunate for Coffeyville.
Yeah.
That's fortunate for Rose Hill because he said right when the strike happened, I said it's their first major chance.
Yeah, it really is.
And he's going to make him work for it here. That might be a bit elementary, but still forcing him to do the job.
There's a pass back, that one. I'm sure the keeper would take it.
Well, there's a Coffeyville player at the line looking to check in. I can't tell from here.
No, you don't panic if you're Coffeyville. You started strong, plenty of time left. 1 goal in, you're fine.
Well, if you look at some of Coffeyville's win-loss records, I don't think scoring goals is anything they're afraid of.
Yeah.
They've put a lot of goals in the back of the net.
It's a nice
That's a
ball
great
into
find
the striker.
right there from the left side. Zach Slavin finds his striker. And I believe that is someone. It looks like they've moved Alonso up a little bit. Looks like he wants to keep Caden in the game for a bit, but give him a bit of a break because he's kind of changed that target up top for now. At least looking at the shape that we've seen in the last few minutes. It looks like Kevin Frazier and Edgar Ponce are coming out of the game, and 2 players enter. I believe the latter player is Tyler Zimmerman, and the first player coming in is, I still can't quite see his number, Coach. I got eyes on him though. Coffeyville trying to win the ball back. That's number 22 that's coming in the game. Looks like Aaron Talbert and Tyler Zimmerman. Running through the game here with about 8 minutes. Now, Tyler's got legs. He'll run.
He had some chances last game.
Yeah,
he did create a lot when he came on. So I think it's a good sub for Coffeyville with 8 minutes to go.
And I don't think we saw the combination of Caden with Tyler in the game.
No, it's a great point, Coach.
They used each other kind of in similar positions, and so I think it's a nice move. And the referee's gone back to the original foul here and gives it in a very dangerous spot.
I like that by the ref.
Yeah, I'd like to see Daniel Aragon come get the and here he is. Man, that's just sometimes it's this crystal ball in front of me. But from this distance, I've seen Daniel Aragon put a lot of weight into the ball. This is going to be dangerous.
It's a bit
And
deep,
he's
that
overhit
one.
it.
Yeah,
He's
a bit
overhit
deep.
it. That's what happens when you go back to center back. You know that, right, Coach?
Yeah, I do. I know too well.
I heard you say one day in training, leave it for the craftier players. That's why we play center back. Now, Daniel's a crafty player, but he's definitely going to wish he had that one back.
Yeah,
He's got numbers in the box. He's got some size, and Coffeyville's proved to be dangerous anytime they force a team to defend them in the back third. Looks like Zach Slavin here on the side. Good help coming in there.
Is that number 8? Is that Jose Gaspar? Has he just come on there, Coach? Was that the extra sub?
The one I saw come on was Aaron Talbert, number 22. Okay. I believe Jose Gaspar was in the original 11, but we're so high up here, it's hard sometimes to tell. But as Coffeyville wins the first goal, can he step on it and get some numbers? Because
this is where you want him.
Oh, well, he's made a meal of it there in Rose Hill. I like the physicality on both teams, Coach. What do you think?
Yeah, it's been saying you could tell both teams are up for a scrap tonight. They're ready to win the game. They're not going to let anything go. Oh, it's bouncing. Go on then.
Yeah, come on now.
It's just not falling for Coffeyville.
But they're forcing them to just put it out, which just gives them more and more chance. It fuels the fire for Coffeyville. Because there's no reason right now, if you're a Coffeyville fan or player, that you don't think you can get that equalizer.
No. Like I said, eventually it's going to drop. They can't keep blocking them all night. You'd hope not anyway. So if they keep asking the questions, stick to the game plan. Plenty of time left.
And Rose Hill has dropped their target in quite a bit deeper. And so I think they're looking, their coaches must have recognize that there's a bit more gap, that they're man marking him high, and so I think they're kind of forcing him to come up a bit. And Caulfield's made the adjustment too.
Go on then.
Well, you got Tyler Zimmerman running at the ball, and again, if he doesn't give that foul, that'll be a corner kick.
Yeah, that's that kind of combination between him and
it looks like
Kane
he's
I was
giving the
talking
corner kick. No. The referee on the line there is calling a.
That's debatable.
Is he calling a foul or offsides? If he's going offsides, then that's his lane. If he's calling a foul,
Okay, yeah, he maybe saw something we didn't know.
Let's hope so. I would hope that he wouldn't be flagging for a foul that far away. If so, if you're a nice ref like Nick is, you're gonna blow it and say, hey, and at halftime he's gonna say, hey man, don't wait for flagging me. Because again, questionable. If there was an offside, then I'll take that one. But I thought it was a good 50-50 play with both.
Come on, just challenge.
So he's forcing him to win that ball. Rose Hill collects it near the middle of the field here. Finds a pass there.
Yeah, he's done well there, 14 for Rose Hill. Got him out of pressure.
And Rose Hill's showing a bit of skill to try and
Gotta
get
go
out
win
of
it.
that. The Caulfield's up to the challenge.
Turn.
And they win the ball. Can they find feet or at least find a lane?
We needed that
He's
to
done
break
well to
there.
win that ball. He's done really well to win that. That is, I think, Charles Black again, number 37. We said his name a few times.
Yeah, he's cleaning things up there.
This might be the first time the ball's gotten outside the numbers. I like some width in my game, so I think it's been right through the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of fans there parking alongside Veterans Drive to watch this game from their cars.
It's a big game.
Now, who knows if it would have been that way otherwise, but for right now, we'll call it the COVID. That's their social distancing requirements, which is fair.
Cool,
now, he's
man.
gotten in behind him. Ball doesn't quite fall the way
He gave a foul.
It was bound to happen. I think that was a bit soft, but I think the referee might have called it just to get a little bit of the physicality down. Who knows?
Yeah, it's fair play. He chucks his body around. It's the kind of game he plays.
A bit of a head jerk like that as an outside back is something I was infamous for, to get a lot of calls when I thought I may have misjudged it. Oh, sir! And then I get the ball. Coffeyville looking for long again. They clear it, forcing Rose Hill back at their own goal. Does well to find feet there. He sets up and turns, gets a
nice ball there.
Absolutely. You got Timothy Hoopus running at him now, looking to create something.
It's a corner ball.
He's well defended until he gives it up for the corner. That's at least a second, might be the third corner.
Yeah, I think he's good defending there. He's asked questions of him. He didn't really have much else, so I think he gave the corner. But they've got to get organised here and make sure they deal with the threat. Rose will have some big guys coming in.
And with 2:44 left in the game, the Rose Hill corner kick. He hits the near post. It's well defended.
Yeah, good header.
They get up, get organized. And just don't let him find feet here, okay?
Good
there
tackle.
Give yourself time.
Don't lose
He's
that.
lost it there.
Great tackle, son. Well done.
Oh, I think I saw a deflection there, sir. I'm going to argue that one. I think Coach Fear saw the same thing. I saw him motioning for the other direction. But either way, Rose Hill ball and another throw in here along the outside line.
Yeah, 2 minutes left. I think Rose Hill they're pushing for it. I think see it out. If your Coffee will go back in, even if it's 1-0 down, regroup. You're in the game. You've had chances.
Now they're sure acting like he's got a long throw too.
Yeah, they are.
And Rose Hill recognizes they're sending some numbers up for that second ball. Oh, it's fallen to a Rose Hill player.
Good stuff, Keeps. Good stuff.
Long ball to Caden Herring. He's not able to get a head on it, but he is able to force him to defend it down to his midfield. A big long body. Can he find a pass here? No, he's just relentless, coach. He's just going at him all day.
Find a pass now. Is it connected? No. Pick up the loose ball though. Oh, gave it away.
It's a great turn there from Rose Hill. He's looking to play this side of the ball. Plays into space. Defended by Zane Stevenson. And here we are now. Coffeyville on the attack. Oh, and he's dispossessed there in the midfield.
We've got some tidy players, Rose Hill.
Yeah, Rosa, he's nice. That was the goal scorer there. Andrew Weeks on the ball, and he's definitely got some nice feet.
Just under 40 seconds left. They're going to get another chance here, Coffeyville.
Well, they're throwing everything at the wall to see what's going to stick.
Go on then. Is he offside? Yeah, I saw that one. I agree there, lineup. I agree. That'll probably do us, coach.
I think you're right. I think that final play there is going to take us into halftime. Rose Hill leading 1-0. Andrew Weeks, the goal scorer. What are your thoughts, though, going into the half?
Yeah, it's a tough one, but that is football. Coffeyville probably been the better team. They had that chance, and they've asked a lot more questions, but they've not put it away. And Rose Hill had that great strike there, and they're coming out 1-0 up now at half time. But the biggest thing to me is don't panic. Keep sticking to your game plan. I'm sure Coach Corey's got some great words for him now. He's been around the game a long time. He's been in lots of finals, so he knows the right things to say. So I'm sure they'll come out firing again second half, and it's that momentum. If they get that one goal to equalise, the whole game shifts as well.
Yeah, there's no reason if you're a Coffeyville player or fan to have your head held or anything. It's been a great half. The ball didn't fall for them quite. They went off the post there in the first few minutes. If that ball goes a quarter of an inch the other way, you've got Rose Hill chasing the game. And if you're Rose Hill, I think that there's probably going to be some adjustments that they make based on what they've seen. I doubt they've had a lot of chances to scout Coffeyville. And so that first 45 minutes was a good opportunity for Jerry Treat, which I've known Jerry for a long time. Back in my days when I was coaching at Pratt. He's a smart coach. He's done well with Rose Hill. He's been there forever. And so, I'm confident that, he's going to make adjustments. And he's not going to try and settle for a 1-0 lead. We're certain of that. So I'm excited to see what happens in the second half.
Yeah, definitely, Coach. It's one of those games that there's definitely more goals in it for me.
Well, we'll take a break here and come back to you in the second half. Here we are back for the second half of your Kansas 1A through 4A state quarterfinal matchup. Rose Hill Rockets versus your Field Kinley Golden Tornadoes. You've got Golden Tornado defending the north side of the pitch, and Rose Hill defending the south side of the pitch. And ready for the second half, Coach?
Yeah, they're trailing 1-0. But, it's a good game. I thought Coffee were the better team, so it's going to be interesting to see the adjustments made by both coaches, to be honest, because I'm sure, like what you were saying, Rose Hill didn't know the best scouting report on Coffeyville, and they've seen them, what their strengths are. They're intense, they put pressure on, they ask questions. So I'm excited to see what goes on, but I'd be very surprised if there wasn't any more goals in this game.
I feel it coming.
Let's hope it's that Coffeyville way.
Now, you remember we spoke about this game earlier, Coach, and I thought this game had the smell of penalties, and so it would take at least one more goal for that projection to come true. So let's hope to see everybody's fit and healthy. Sadly, I'm noticing here as I'm kind of looking across the pitch at Rose Hill's lineup, I don't see the re-entry of
12, is it?
Yeah, 12. I've been saying 13, but yeah, Caden Dinkle. It looks like whatever happened in the first half was bad enough for him to sit out for the second. That's unfortunate.
It is. It's tough.
Rose Hill starting off on the front foot at least, trying to keep the ball down here in Coffeyville's third. Andrew Weeks with a nice little turn there. And now he's done it well there. Can he release?
He heard us.
No. See, that's the thing.
It's in the odd part there.
That's the thing. If you do that move, at least connect the pad out. But at least he made the right decision there.
Yeah.
Last time he marathoned it out and then right back in. So that was well done there by Andrew Weeks. Unlucky that he couldn't connect the next pass because he was looking to run down that sideline.
Yeah, it was dangerous, Coach. And they've started on a strong foot. They've come out trying to stick it at Coffeyville. So let's hopefully we ease into the game a little bit, get back on the ball, get numbers high up the field.
Look at that. Some of the players in the first half.
And is he stuck with Tyler there? Am I seeing that right? Number 7?
Yeah, you're right. That is an adjustment. He must have liked what he saw in the first half because they've kept Tyler Zimmerman in the lineup along with Edgar. They're in the midfield along with Edgar Ponce.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back on.
Yeah, it looks like they've got him playing underneath Caden.
And I think he was right, Coach, when you said that connection between both of them. They'll help each other out. So I think it'll be good. It's a good ball in. Oh, don't let that bounce.
No.
That's
he's
unlucky.
overplayed his post there, so Keeps done really well to end up with that one there because he was tracking that ball to the back post.
He was in. I'll be honest, I thought that was 2-0 there, Coach.
Oh, no, I thought so too. Like I said, Brandon Decker gets the ball in his hands. Very fortunate there that the Rose Hill player isn't able to put a little more zip on that ball.
Yeah, they'll take it. Hopefully that's the let off and the wake up call they needed to get back going in the second half.
I don't want to keep hanging up on it, but now we have the Rose Hill has the same goalkeeper they finished the half with, but he's changed shirts. So they're just trying to give us fits up here, Coach. I'm certain of that. Now they're just trying to give us fits. They started it with the goalkeeper's name, which is Guatemoc Luna Baruman. I might be saying that incorrectly. And if there's another goalkeeper out there, moms and dads, Rose Hill fans, I'm sorry, there's not one listed on my sheet. As Coffeyville looks to clear the ball. See, he does well with his back to the goal there. If he can find a pass.
Just a little layoff there, I think. A little set off and spin and, go in a more dangerous area.
Now, I'm not certain how much Manuel Francisco played in the first half, but I see him, number 11, running across the midfield there. He's got his Field Kinley socks with the white tape around them. You see him over there, number 20. I've known Manny for a while. He's a nice player. Sunday League, I see him a lot of times. He's always playing, always has the football on his feet. So Manny's a nice little player. A dangerous spot for Rose Hill. What do you think about this, Coach?
Yeah, it was kind of similar on the opposite side to the last one they had. So hopefully Coffeyville can deal with it better, win that first header.
He's going to put his left foot into it, Coach.
Yeah, it is. Smart decision by the keeper. See it out. Take a breather.
I think he'd like to have that back, the Rose Hill player. It's a dangerous area for anybody, but when you've got the left foot, you kind of in-swing it there. I mean, that's really, really tricky. And it's similar to the ball that gave them fits. This is Coffeyville, the last one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, they're on top, Roseville. They've come out this second half. They must have made some adjustments at
I can
half
only
time.
imagine what Coach Street told him in the locker room, but I can tell by his posture, that's him over there with the Adidas pants, that he wants his team to put a little bit more effort. He's demanding it, you can tell.
Yeah.
And they're responding really well.
Yeah. Coffee will deal with this. It's a good one. He's flicked it on. Stop the corner ball. Good stuff.
Well, there
Good
you go.
stuff.
That's well done. At least now, can we get our lines up, get organized? We go for the second ball in, and once again, it's cleared out by Coffeyville. That's Edgar Ponce at that
Gonna stay in, coach. A bit of spin on it. Go on then.
And there you go. There's your substitute at the halves.
Oh, well
Run
done.
at
Go
him.
on then.
There you go. Here's Jen.
Get in the
Manuel
box.
does well to create a little opportunity.
It's a great tackle.
No,
Great
yeah,
tackle.
yeah. Coffeyville fans want something there, but there's nothing in that. Again, he's done so well. Just step on the ball, my man, and find someone trailing you.
And that Charles Black again, like you said at first half, you mentioned him a lot, coach. He just, he's come across there, great tackle, doing the job.
Oh, throw in by Herring there. Dinks around here along the
Can we
back
win a
line.
corner or something?
Oh, man.
Oh, he's gave a coffee or throw in.
Yeah, yeah, that's odd. I thought that if Manuel could have sold it a little bit better, he might have
Yeah,
earned a foul.
yeah.
You see that to a bit of a nudge. You'd like to see him, just kind of, really
Play the
sell it.
game a little bit.
Go Brazilian on him. Just flop and grab your ankle even though you were nudged on the shoulder.
It's a dangerous spot though. They've got that long throw in. Can they make something of it?
It's that back post. If you can flick one more to it,
Good
is
throw.
where they're going to
Go on then. Hit it.
It's
Hit it.
falling for him.
Oh, they're just not getting to it.
Not quite. Again, though, an opportunity to put the ball right
Nice.
back in.
Oh, he had to hit that
Rosso's
one.
done well to clear there. Daniel Aragon finds the ball right in front of him.
Oh,
Roseville wins it, dispossessed by Andrew Leck as he runs down, tries to connect the pass. It's not there. He's still battling.
play him down the line. He's in loads of space. Oh, he was on.
Daniel Aragon's slow to get up, but then hobbles himself back into position. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, he looks a tough lad, coach. I know you've coached him for a while and known him. He looks a tough lad the way he plays.
Yeah. And he'd be a big miss if for some reason you had to make that change on the back line. I know they've got some personnel, but we hope that he can just go ahead and run that one off. Rub some dirt in, as they say. And the ball shifts over there to the far side of the pitch. Roseville does well to go ahead and find their midfield. He wants to distribute. They're connecting a few more passes.
Yeah.
This is Rosehill.
They're feeling themselves a bit.
Well, it's that we spoke about it, Coach. It's that gap in the attack in between the back line and their attackers, and if you can force teams to come out and defend you there, then you can open up more space for your attacking players.
Oh,
He's done well with
Keep
that.
it in.
Oh, but then Coffeyville meets him there. He's up to the
It's a good
challenge.
battle. It's a good battle.
He's up to that
I
ball's
don't
still
know
in,
whose
folks.
that is. They're looking at each other. Yeah, they've
Yep,
gone
yeah.
Coffeyville
You always
away.
like that one. Anytime that happens, just grab the ball and throw it.
Yeah.
Just assume it was yours.
Yeah.
And a coach just told me to do that anytime. It's amazing how many times you get away with it.
Yeah, make the ref make a decision.
Oh, now again, Manuel find himself in a good position. He could have maybe earned a foul there.
Yeah.
He's been involved. Coach must have seen something in Manny's posture at halftime and said, let's get you involved. Let's put a shoulder into it there.
Yeah. Another Rosehill throw in. Working the way down the line. It's a good flick on.
Zane Stevenson attempts to clear the ball, but only about 5-6 yards. Giving Rosehill a second opportunity to put that long ball in. They're looking to play that game.
Yeah,
Daniel's
keeper.
up to the challenge
Well done,
there.
Keeps. Well done.
He knows his mark, that's for sure. They've got a target that they're trying to find, and I think Coach Fear has tasked Daniel Aragon with making sure that they never succeed in that. That's well done by Brandon Decker there.
Yeah, reading the game.
Yeah, he's shaking the dust off of that goal. I think it's a handball there that the referee might have missed, and he's going to call advantage. The refs like to do.
Ah, it's unlucky.
Come on, folks. It's okay. That one handball is not going to win or lose us the game. So, Coffeyville's on the attack.
Good ball.
5 feet. Now, there's that connection we were hoping for.
One more.
Hayden does well.
Slide him in.
5 feet. He's got a bit of space if he can release here.
Ah, he's got to move it a bit quicker there, coach. He's working hard, though. I like that reaction, and we'll take that, ref.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great battle there. Hopefully, Caden's dad is listening to this, and he goes, you know what? Maybe if Caden came out and played a bit of Club Moco soccer, we'd shake out a few of those decisions. Because he's done really well. You can see the defenders backing off of him, too.
But Tyler made a good run as well.
Yeah, so they know that he wants to dribble at him. They figured that much out, and so, but he's still holding the ball. So a great opportunity here in the final third by Edgar Ponce. Edgar Ponce is on the ball. Foul earned by Caden Herring in a great effort.
Good one then.
I'm going to assume there's something that happened in the mixer there.
Off the ball a bit, yeah, and that does happen, doesn't it, Coach?
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Because I didn't see much else, so it must have been something that was said or done within the close confines of the football pitch down there, and I think that he's probably made the right call. Who knows? Coffee on the ball again. I like how they just wait and pounce. Still need some holes in behind him if they could just go ahead and patch those up.
Yeah.
That's a great find. You'd like to see him hold it just a bit there. But I think Coach Fear, if I notice much, it looks like he's committing more to the attack a little bit, or at least more players to the attack, and that could be why Rose Hill appears to be at least playing a little bit of football. But I'm seeing 3 at any given time up in the attack, so I think Coach Fear has decided that he's had enough chances with one striker that he'd like to at least spend the first part of this game really put him under pressure.
Yeah, and it might invite Rose Hill to kind of commit a few more numbers as well if they gain a bit of confidence.
Oh, there's a good turn by Tyler Zoom. Can you find him in the channel?
Great ball.
Yes, he has. That's a great job and a good turn as well. Don't turn back
go
into
middle,
him,
go middle. Good.
That's a good find.
Keep playing, ref.
Now
Keep
give him a
playing,
chance,
ref.
Edgar. You've earned it.
They're
all looking at that one pass. Who wants to be the hero is the question,
I do like him, It's a great touch.
Absolutely.
Good ball. Go on then, Tyler.
Get a touch there, young man.
He's battled well.
Not bad at all. Not bad. A ball played in from the outside. Tyler Zimmerman into space. Gets a little bit on it. I think it was more defended than anything.
Yeah.
But still a good look.
Go win that header. Well done.
There you go. It'd be brave.
They're warming up a bit now,
Yeah,
Coffee, though.
I'm feeling a bit now. And again, all my criticisms in the first half, our commentary is going to give that one.
The linesman flagged the other way, by the way.
The linesman thought, maybe that ought to go for Coffeyville, and the center ref thought differently. I probably have to go with the center ref.
I like that as well from him. Confidence in the referee. Yeah.
Absolutely. He's not going to be swayed. He saw what he saw. He blew his whistle for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Kane just a bit out of control in that play, and you have to give the defender the benefit. The benefit.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a place to land, right, Coach?
Coffeyville throwing. Yeah, they're definitely growing into the second half now. Coffeyville. They're gonna make a change.
Substitutes coming in for both teams. It looks like for Rose Hill, number 18 is coming off. You see that name on your roster there?
Yeah, James Robinson coming off. I'm not too sure who came on.
I'm having a hard time seeing the number on the front of the shorts. I think it's a single digit.
Manuel coming off. He had a good stint there.
He did. And Coach used him. Again, he saw something, and he doesn't play a ton of minutes, so game day fitness is a question. But it's great to see him get involved in a game like this. I just saw a sniper take down one of the Rose Hill players. I don't know if you saw that or not.
No, I missed
his ankle, and he's already hobbling around. I hope he's okay. I say that because it's happened to me before several times.
I think it was number 10 that came in for Coffeyville, Alonso. He had a solid first half. He's got a few tricks in his locker, so I think it's a good substitution there by Coach Corey.
I think Corey was hiding him a little bit too, maybe kind of start him off on the bench.
Yeah.
Let Rose Hill kind of settle in with their field-killing attackers, and then give him a new look, someone who can actually come in off the bench and has that starting 11 kind of quality about him.
Is that a throw-in?
I think it's a throw. I saw it kiss off the side of the corner flag there, so I'm going to assume it's a throw.
I think they're going to go for that long throw.
It's always interesting on these plays, Coach, not to cut you off, but have you noticed that whenever you get a long throw, you don't actually take it from the corner? Now, he's done himself a disservice here, because with his throw, he ought to give him about 5 yards back, so he's more throwing at the goal instead of at that angle. Oh no,
it's a
the
good
ball stays in
save.
play. Saved by the keeper. Brandon Decker's done well there. Again, I criticize and they show us up. That was a great play. Goes across the front post to the back post. Keeper's there to make the stop, and here's Rosehill looking to gather their wits about him and have another attempt. He's got some space there to play.
You can see the gain in confidence for us. So the second half compared to the first, they're dribbling out, they're beating their man, it's creating space. Good tackle.
Well, you had mentioned about both teams kind of filling themselves out in that first half. Hell, that might have just happened and lasted the whole first half, and you might be seeing a little bit more of Rosehill, what they kind of strategically were wanting to do, kind of play through their midfield a bit more.
Oh, it's bobbling
Dangerous
around.
spot for that ball to fall.
Goal
I
kick,
think
ref?
that might go for a goal kick.
Yeah, we'll
and
take it.
And it has.
Well, coach, 15 minutes into the second half. It's interesting start. So I think Rosehill come out a lot better. Caulfield committing a few more numbers when they can in the attack, and I'm sure that will just gradually increase as the time goes down. If they're still down a goal.
I agree completely. They just make, this is Conferville, they just make all of your defensive efforts really futile, because when you win the first ball, you've got quite a bit of players around it. And so what Rosehill has to do, which they've done a bit in this first half, is find those little pockets of space where they can play in and they can win the ball out into space and not in those second and third runners, because it's very clear that Corey's got a great player up top and he's looking to use him as a post and get players in behind.
Free kick now to Rosehill.
Wouldn't you just love to see him set it down and play it to their right?
Yeah, get us going.
Actually move it around and see something here, but they're not going to.
No.
They're going to go 60 yards a goal.
Yeah, they're going to try and put it in. Some space between that back line if he can beat it. Yeah, he's asked questions.
Oh my gosh, and he gets a strike off on goal. Brandon Decker does well there.
They've got to do better, Coffeyville.
Yeah,
the door's opening.
Those lines much better. They're fortunate. Their goalkeepers bailed them out there. It's a very good chance by Rosehill. If you're a Rosehill fan, you've got to be impressed at least with the composure that they're showing in this first 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, definitely, coach.
He's a nice player. He's beating him there again. He's got some great feet.
He's on the throw-in. Good stuff in there.
That's that Andrew Leck. Now he's a senior. Looks like a 12th grader. There's a few seniors on this team. Looks like fairly heavy in juniors and seniors.
They're going to go a long throw-in again. Coffey's got to deal with it better now. Last couple have struggled.
He's got a good angle here as well.
It's right on the keeper's throat.
They're going to give it to him again, right? Corner kick for Rosehill.
Just do your job. Follow your man.
Now, I did notice that in the first half, it seemed like Conferville brought all 10 players, 11 if you count the keeper, into the box. They're keeping their striker up high, so they're looking for a target now at least, and that might be something they discussed at halftime.
Yeah, Coach, I agree. What do you think he's done that, Coach? Is he trying to look for the counter? Is he bringing more players back for Rosehill?
I think honestly, because I don't think Rosehill ever overcommitted anybody than what they've got there. I think it's so they can have what's happening right now, Coach, and that's a clear option if he can hold the ball there.
Yeah, just like you were saying, Coach, this is why he's done it. Go on then, touch it and go. He's done well. He's done very well. Go up for a corner. It's unlucky.
And what's happened here is, we call them half chances for goals, but literally they've went from the middle of the pitch 40 yards down. He's done nothing but help them get out of their own end. And I think it's just that relief, I think Corey thinks he's strong enough. This is Coach Fair thinks he's strong enough to be that single player, and I really like what he's done there.
Yeah, he's done excellent there. You can't ask so much more from the lad. Got that long throwing opportunity. Bouncing. Can we get the bubble?
This is going to do better than that.
Did it? I like it though.
Now can they get a chance to restart it? And he's done that. He's found Caden Herring out here on the flank. This is Tyler Zimmerman on the ball right now. playing the way he faces. Oh man, I think he's trying to do that. That's a great play through the midfield. And a good find now if he just puts a little bit more quality on that ball.
You could see it.
A good look. We saw what he was looking for as well. Good track there by Zane Stevenson, working all the way back to the keeper, and Brandon Decker again with the ball in his hand. I don't know why I thought I heard the whistle blow just then, but here we are, open play, 20 minutes left in the second half.
It's a nice ball.
Rose Hill still leading 1-0. Bit of bodies there for you. He's ready to come off his line, coach. He's been brave.
Yeah, he reads the game well.
Got some fans right beneath him. I'm not sure what they said, but I'm certain they're not happy.
Right.
And again, here he is. Can he hold the ball? Can he find someone here? He's done well. He's earned the foul, and here we go. He's a bit hot right now. Just walk away from the situation there, Caden. You've done your job, right?
I like it. I like it.
There you go. Shake hands, be done with it, because at this point, everything's coming up roses for you. You know, you're running into space. You've given your chance of time to take a breather. Your team a chance to take a breather.
They keep fouling him, coach. There's going to be some cards brought out from the referee.
I think you're right. We're seeing a lot less of that than last game. Tyler Zimmerman on the ball. Let's see what he's got here in his locker.
Go on then, Coffeyville. It's nice
Dangerous.
ball. A ball, ref, a ball.
Oh my gosh, please for handball.
I'd have gave it.
Coach Barker and myself. Zane, what a great step. Can you be a hero, son? Not a bad idea, though. And again, Coffeyville recognized that back line. They've got to step forward and win that ball. That's unlucky. That's a great ball in there. You would have liked to see more Field Kinley balls on the end of it, though, right? I think, again, they might be looking for that second ball almost always there. But it's a great ball by Tyler Zimmerman, a good clearance eventually, and then Zane Stevenson has a knock-it goal. And why not? You've been busting your tail at left back all game. You see a bit of glimmer of goal. I like that in an outside back. I really do.
That's a good way and deal with it.
Daniel sliding across. Oh, and he's got a bit of... He might have even got a foul there, you know. I think the referee's been generous to Rose Hill in that play because typically you see a bit of a nudge, like especially for a corner. I mean, come on, Nick. You got to give him that call. Because I think we saw it from there, too, and he even waved it off like it wasn't something that was a big deal. You got to give that foul in that situation. Nevertheless, corner kick Rose Hill.
Can't deal with it. It's a good ball. He's won it. Keep it in.
Don't give him another one. Okay, well, he saw something smarter than we did, Coach.
I'll tell you what, we were either getting it all wrong, Coach.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
Because I was certain that he just let that ball roll past him for another corner kick. And no, that was not the case at all. So these old eyes deceive me. Long goal kick. I've been impressed with both teams' ability to take goal kicks. I'll give you that, though. I mean, they're both just dropping 30 or 40 yards off the ball and still knocking it down there.
Just over 17 minutes left, Coach. Do you start? When do you start committing? When do you go two strikers? Do you wait a little bit more? What would you do here, Coach?
You know, honestly, I don't think there's been anything that I've seen so far in the second half that leads me to believe that my halftime changes aren't going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're getting looks. They're moving it around because we can see that the Coffeyville's kind of changed their mind a little bit about how they're going to go about it. And right now, I'm not terrified by Rose Hill. I'm conscientious that they're dangerous, but I let it ride until about inside 10 minutes, honestly. I think that's kind of where I start to feel like they might start getting some nerves. I kind of let the run of play happen until then, and if we can get that goal, then I know we'll carry the momentum. Either way, if it's still 1-0 in these last 10, they've got to win the game by not allowing a goal. This is Rose Hill. So I'd hold on until about, inside of 10 minutes, and then put somebody in that runs their face off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really going to create a bit of havoc. Foul's been given.
I think it's a foul throw, Coach. If I'm honest, I think he's gave a foul throw.
No.
I think I saw him making the motion of his lifting his foot up, so he's on it. He's got Hawkeye as ref.
Oh boy. Well, let's just hope nothing comes of this if you're a Field Kinley fan. And if you're a Rose Hill fan, then the soccer gods are smiling if you get anything out of this play.
Oh, it's a great header from the lad there.
I'm not sure who got on that second ball, but he just saved a goal, for my opinion.
That is a great. That was, yeah. That was, I thought that was in. That's
Rose
a
Hill's
great
done
defensive
really
play.
well. Rose Hill's done well. That's probably the one you're talking about, right? That little flick of the Rose Hill play. I was focused more on the defensive effort, but you're right. He's done really well, and he's got that runner running into the back stick. But again, now I see a change here.
Yeah.
It looks like Caden has come out. Caden Herring's come out, and he's put Cooper Rooks on. And if you remember, I mentioned Cooper last game as a guy that I've known for years. I've never known him as a striker, but boy, I remember the moment he got in last game, he really gave him fits. And so I think Coach Fears is hoping for a little bit of that, Cooper magic right now. I think Black's done well there. I think number 37's done really well to sell it. He's turned into him. He's caught him on his edges there. Smart play by Rose Hill.
It's getting tasty, Coach. The fans are getting riled up. The tackles are going in. It's exactly what you expect from a game of this magnitude.
I wish they weren't such a high line here, Coach, honestly.
Go win the header. Don't let him turn.
See it out.
He's done well.
That's the back stick you got to watch out for here. No foul. I'm always looking at odd stuff. You know that about me. I'm pointing out odd stuff. And I like how official referees are and how much they pay attention to stuff. But I don't know if it's me or not, but are both goals like way on one side? If you look at the field goal post and the soccer goal post.
I can't see it, Coach, but usually you're better than me at noticing this stuff.
Oh, boy. So I'm going to blame that first goal on that because I believe the goal has been moved over about a foot or so further than it should. That's my reprieve from Field Kinley there. Now
Go on, then.
Final 15 minutes. Confield's not giving up.
It's unlucky. Rose will throw in deep in their own half. Keep the pressure there, Coffeyville. Win that first ball.
Yeah, I don't see Coffeyville, really losing their composure at all right now. The game's definitely winding down, but at this point, I think they're up to the challenge.
Nice.
He's done well there.
He's trying to play
He's going to slip Cooper in. Can he get a touch on goal? That's well done. And again, Cooper's in for a few minutes there. He gets a chance to run at them.
Yeah, put his body on the line there.
And I will tell you this, if Cooper watches this later, he won't love me for this, but I've known Cooper for a long time, and he is pigeon-toed. And so he has the sneakiest little shot that you've ever seen, and you think he's just run at you, and he'll snap one off there, and he about got on the one right there, did he? He's just got a quick little flick. That's a great throw by him.
Oh, it's just not falling.
Zane Stevenson stepping up to defend the first ball. He's done well. Danny Aragon to clean it up.
Referee.
There. Referee puts his, and again, where's the advantage in that play? I'd take the foul, let me play out from there.
Go on then, hit it. Oh,
that'll
the corner.
Be a corner though. Oh, but it stays in the
well
play.
done. The keeper with his ever-changing shirts, he's holding on to the ball there well.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who's playing goal right now. I just know that so far they haven't conceded.
Yeah.
Whoever the combination of goalkeepers has been, or the one goalkeeper in combination of kits. Either way, he's keeping a clean sheet. He or they are keeping a clean sheet. See, I love what you've done here, Tyler. Good job. Fine feet. And again, they've got the numbers around. If they could just find a few pockets to kind of commit the Rose Hill defense, they've got the quality.
Go on then.
Again,
put it in that area.
Fine. Cooper Rooks on the ball again, and they're running at the goal, forcing them to defend it. There's that.
Good ball. Unlucky.
There's that shin trap. I was talking about that. Shout out to Coach Chesterman the other day. I was telling about the shin trap and the pelvic thrust. About those are not proper forms to control the ball. And right there, we just saw that. He takes that touch a bit heavy, and then it ends up going 50-50, and you kind of get yourself in a dangerous play. Again, no, easy there. Now, I think the referees missed one right there because that's a good spot. I'd like to have that foul if I'm the coach. He's in the final third.
Yeah.
He's clearly giving him a heck of a nudge.
Long throw in here coming up. They're committing no numbers, Coffeyville. They've only got 2 back now, so they've pushed that third guy in there. Good throw in.
He's forcing to defend the first
one. Come on then.
He's falling in front of him again.
Come on then.
Forcing Rose Hill to defend.
Hit it.
This is just a dangerous spot to be in if you're anybody.
It's all over the shot.
Clear. Again, Coffeyville on the ball. Little step over there. Nifty little play if he can hang on to it. And they do. Look for a quick throw here. Looks like they're not going to run him all the way across. Take advantage of what he sees.
Ooh, handball?
You might have, Coach. I mean, question, if you're a ref, you never want to give those, but if they happen, you got to, I
didn't see Coach Corey react too much, so I'll trust him on that one.
Yeah, I agree. I think we'd hear a lot more about it if it was right in front of him. Getting close to that 10-minute mark here in the second half. Rose Hill still leading field. Kinley Coffeyville 1-0 off a great strike in the first half.
Leaving 2 up top now as well, Coffeyville.
Yep. Now, it looks like they did end up bringing Herring back into the game, and so they've got the Cooper Rooks, Caden Herring combination. Tyler Zimmerman out there as well, trying to do some attacking work. And it looks like they've asked Edgar Ponce to move up the pitch a little bit more and to try and get a little bit more involved.
Yeah, right around that time you said, Coach, right around that 10-minute mark, edge your chances, don't commit too early on it, and they've done that. They've got 2 guys up there now. So it's going to be a good last 10 minutes, I tell you that. Coffeyville and Coach Corey's team won't just lie down and give it them. So Rose Hill's got some defending to do.
I agree with that completely. Now again, you see those large gaps that we talked about here. He's just going to pound that ball down there and hope for the best. And it looks like he's gotten away with another handball if it were me. But Zane, that's a foul there.
We'll have the foul, ref.
He puts the whistle to his mouth. He doesn't end up blowing that. I'd like to have that one too. But as Rose Hill collects the ball, that's Charles Black on it, trying to slot that pass in behind the outside back. Collected by Coffeyville. Tyler Zimmerman again on the ball to Edgar Ponce.
Keep it in.
Well done, Coffeyville. Oh, he's
great
down the line.
turn.
A great little play. Can he find the space for him to run into? Well, he's got him worried because they're just putting that ball out of play.
You said earlier, Coach, those nerves started kicking. It's a good throw-in.
Oh, you'd like to earn a foul there if you could.
I love the set-off there. Well done.
Absolutely. Cooper's done really well there. That was back to
Go on, then. Oh, well done, keeper. Well done.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, Cooper done really well with his back to the goal, lays it off. They try and get a shot off, and it's blocked. That ball ends up in the goalkeeper's hands there. And then here you got Rose Hill, fortunate to get in behind, and maybe appeals for another handball.
I don't know whether that's another rule today or we're just getting the wrong thing, but the fans here definitely agree with us, I think. But time's ticking on, just over 8 minutes left. Sub for Rose Hill.
Now, I wonder, Coach, I'm speaking out loud because this is a rule in our league. And when a team gets when a game gets inside of the final 5 minutes, the leading team can't substitute without stopping the clock. So let's see if that pays attention here. So if Rose Hill makes any changes inside 5 minutes, there's a good chance that the clock will stop. What a good layoff there again.
He knows his role.
An idea. He knows his role exactly. He's target there. He
Great flick. Go on then.
And he's still on the ball here.
No, referee.
Now he's going to give a yellow to him. Calm down there, Caden. Calm down. It's a fortunate call if you're a Rose Hill fan. Coffeyville Red Raven men's soccer team down there giving them fits.
I think everyone in the stadium is on that one.
Absolutely, that's disappointing. He's just stronger than him there, That's unlucky for Coffeyville. Fortunate for Rose Hill. We got a bit of a battle there. Can they win the ball? Can they switch the field? A little poke is all he needs to get.
Nice.
He finds a little
great
slip in
turn.
there.
Good slip. He nearly came through to
him. He's got another
him.
runner coming in too. I really like what Coffeyville's doing these last few minutes, and that's a foul that you can give.
It's getting scrappy, Coach. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it at all. You wonder if the referee wants to, it's been physical, and he maybe doesn't want to leave his impression on this game too much, but I can tell you there's a lot of people here in these stands that might bump into him in the Walmart down the road, and so they won't let him forget a few of these calls. And again, you got the touch on ball. And again, that's those plays that happened last game. Should that really kill the clock? That's football.
And again,
right?
they're going to use this opportunity. They're slowing the game down. They're walking there.
We're going to see this really weird drop ball. Look, now he kicked that. But I was talking to a referee yesterday, day before yesterday. He can dribble that drop ball, Keelan. Did you know that?
No,
That ball
it's
that
a weird
he's just
one.
put there by KSHSAA rules, he can on a restart drop ball, you can pass or dribble. You just can't shoot.
Was he trying to give the ball back to Coffeyville there, or was he trying
No,
to
not
keep
at
it?
all.
Okay.
That's the thing, and that's how we would play it, right,
Yeah.
boss? We would go on that play, you just give it back to him. No, not only do they get the ball, but they get to run at him. It's like hockey almost. What a turn there by Zach Slave, and he's done well. Can't connect, though, sadly. Ooh, and he's going to end up calling that one, isn't he? The Coffeyville faithful are letting him hear about it.
We should have a big shout of really right there. Oh, and someone's mouthing off.
Cooper Rooks receives the first yellow card of the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it's for dissent.
Yeah, I'm not a betting man, but looking from up here, I'd probably say so.
Now, you gotta love Corey Fear. He's kept his composure the whole time. Now he's got a chance to have a few words with the referee. It's civil, I'm certain of that.
Yeah, he's done it the right way there.
Yeah,
it is tough not to get in the motions in this game.
His player just got a yellow. Now, did they reinsert? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're playing a man short right now, referee. Can you let him get on?
Yeah, it's a bit weird that. Are they going to bring someone on?
Unless he's just put Cooper back at the line, that sub that's at the line should be able to come into the game right now. I'm telling you, I'm astute. I'm seeing that stuff. The referee's fortunate here that he's going to have to blow it. Restart here. Now good. No one should come off. Wait.
I don't get what's. Did he give him a red, coach?
No, I'm not certain what's happened, but I am certain right now that Coffey's playing down a man.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have counted 3 times, only count 10 out there for Coffey. I don't know if he gave him a red there.
He couldn't have given a straight red for that.
I felt like there'd been more of a reaction,
Yeah. Regardless of what's going on that sideline, what's clear is Coffeyville right now is defending. They're playing with 10 men.
Yeah, Roseville trying to do a bit of game management now. Putting that corner. Oh, they've won it back, and they're going to go back to that corner.
Now don't give up a foul in a spot like that. Kevin Frazier wins the ball. He's looking to find feet here. Release it there, Kevin.
He's going to throw in. Get him that ball quick. Just over 4 minutes left. It's a big ask for Coffeyville, but...
I mean, I just counted again. They definitely only have 10 men, Coach.
I'm unsure what's going on there.
Surely they just haven't forgotten to replace him.
Referee. Oh, he's gave it. This is a chance. This is a chance right now. Take a breather. Get your lads in the box. Throw the kitchen sink at him and get an equaliser here.
Rose Hill's got to do the job. I mean, they have to defend it.
Go on then. It's all about the quality of the delivery here. And it's short. We need better there.
Can the field Kenny try to get on the end?
Great tracking.
Oh, he's going to give that foul there. He's asking for a card. He's going to give it to him. Okay, now that's either the second yellow card or that's the first yellow card and the other one was a red. That's still in debate at this point.
Oh, it must have been a red.
Because he just swapped him.
It must have been a red.
Surely not. I mean, I'm just baffled.
Yeah.
He had to have cursed, Coach.
Yeah, he must have said something.
You know, I hate to stand up here and presume things, but if you get a straight red in a high school game, he must have just said something that the referee just thought was, reprehensible, or or made the comment that I made about him seeing him in Walmart, maybe. Daniel's clearly playing injured, but man, you would have liked to see him just kind of play that ball into the corner and not give away a foul. So 3 minutes left in the game as time ticks away. Rosehill's not going to overcommit. They've just put 2 players on the ball. They're just going to knock it short.
Yeah, we've seen that. Go press the ball, guys.
You realize that they
go press the ball.
Yeah, that's a smart play by Rosehill. It's a smart play.
Good. Go on then, let's counter
an
here.
Opportunity to counterattack here.
Commit numbers.
Go back into him.
I gotta find that pass. Don't let him get back in that corner.
So Coffeyville defending with all they've got left. Rose Hill.
He's gonna get that foul, yeah.
Rose Hill clearly trying to get the ball back in the corner play to seal off this game. That's unlucky for Daniel Aragon. He's right in the right spot there. I think that's a 50-50 play. Either way, the chances are still here as time ticks away, nearing 2 minutes in the game.
Yeah, don't let him get in that corner. Commit bodies. Good.
They're not going to get it out of there.
Now we've got to counter it. We've got to counter here.
He just has to release that ball. He's got to find a different side of the field, Kenny. I implore you to attack the other side of the pitch.
Win the seconds. Come on then, Coffeyville. Hey, ref. Ref.
Yep, he's
right, slow it down and chuck everyone up. This is your chance.
Yep, I agree. I think you should make this close to be one of your last plays.
Yeah,
maybe even
I
if
agree.
Both teams are tired.
Relax, relax. Get the quality of the ball.
Hold on to it.
Come on then,
There's no
Coffeyville.
reason to rush here, and he is a bit.
Hit it. Oh. It's a good
He's got
ball.
the
Go on
back
then.
now. Can he get a ball in?
Ah, we need a bit better delivery there.
Zane Stevenson's going to step up, trying to be the first man to defend that ball.
Great turn from the
That was a
Rose
great turn
Hill.
by him.
He's going to waste time
Showing
here.
a lot of composure, this Andrew Leck. He's the
Yeah,
goal
you're right,
scorer.
coach. He's come on. He's done a great job. And we're going to push it here to get another chance. 50 seconds.
We've seen more crazy things happen than goals.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you, Rose Hill scored their game winner with 19 seconds left in the first half over there in Independence. So if you're Phil Kinley, you've got to just keep battling here. Hope for the best. Defend with all that you've got. Grit and nails. Clear that ball and get them up, coach. You've got enough time. Win the ball.
Come on. No, and that's going to be it, coach.
I'm afraid.
You know, fair play to both teams. It's been a very great game. Both teams have been at each other, and that's football. Unfortunately, as we know, coach, we've both been on the winning side and the losing side. It takes that little bit of magic.
And as time winds down, you couldn't have said it better. Disappointing end to Phil Kinley's run, but not without claiming their first region championship and hosting a state quarterfinal match here in the beautiful Veteran Stadium in Coffeyville. Hats off to Rose Hill. They will be moving on to the last batch of players to represent Kansas in the 1A through 4A state championships.
Yeah, you know, and again, congratulations to Coffeyville on, you know, a historic season. You know, I know it's tough when you just lost a tight game like that, but, you know, you've got to remember what they've done, and, you know, they're paving the way for further success in future years. So congratulations to Coach Corey and all the lads there. You know, they've had a great year.
Absolutely, I agree. And with all that, as Coffeyville, Phil Kinley decides to walk across the field and thank their fans, we will bid you adieu. Take care.